Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Al Stock Trades. All right, guys, how is everyone doing today? Happy Labor Day. I hope everyone's doing well. Again, sadly, not a lot of videos. Wasn't able to make some on the week. Just wanted to squeeze a really quick one here, guys. It's going to be pretty complex. Lots of stuff to talk about. Update you on what's going on. So overall, Clover Health is up 173.96% year to date. It has been doing extremely well. Very excited to what's going on. How you doing, Ethan? What's going on? What's going on? Yes, this is alive. How's everybody doing? Alignment Healthcare is up 6.12% year to date. Obviously, Clover's up higher. How are you doing? Oh, we got Vincent from Sweden. Oh my God, I need to go try the chocolate there. There he is. What's going on, Patrick? I love you. Hey, pre-labor or for Labor Day. I love it. You guys rich yet? I'm down 100. Oh Lord, what's going on, Chrissy? What's going on? History's upon us. Gonna be a wild week. Let's go. All right. So Oscar's up 101%. Actually, Clover's beating Oscar now, which is good to see in terms on the year to date basis. Humana, sadly, Humana is down 24.6%. United Healthcare is up 9.43%. So overall, Clover Health is in the lead. Now, I want to go ahead and just talk really quickly about a post I made 14 days ago, which was on August 18. 14 days ago was August 18. I went ahead and talked about how this is extremely bullish, how we are seeing a crossover from a negative to positive RSI on the quarterly. And then we're seeing a MACD that is about to basically get into the green. This is quarterly, so this takes more of a large frame view of 3 months rather than the short-term ebbs and flows of short-term day traders. Now, again, I work on both, right? From our stock terminal does both, right? And someone has asked me if our stock terminal only does Clover. No, of course not. It has 2.5 billion outputs. It does any stock you want, right? So anywho, I had one person criticize me and saying, you're not supposed to look at just one time frame. Again, if you're a day trader, then yes, you need to look at all the time frames, right? I specifically said on August 18 that this stock is about to skyrocket. It has changed. This downward trend has changed. And I said it on August 18, which is right, you could call it right here, right? And from that, we increased around 23%. And now the stock from that post is down 7%. And then I'm getting criticism saying, oh, you're wrong and everything like that. Again, that's fine. We accept all criticisms. But if it's something wrong, I definitely like to fight it back. I don't agree with this criticism. And I'm going to explain because we went ahead and did an intrinsic value calculation, which I'm going to do in this video. And I'm going to show you that this is planned for. Right, we knew this we knew this will happen, and we are known for our intrinsic value calculation. So let's go ahead quickly do that, and then that'll basically show kind of where we're at right now. Okay, so to do the intrinsic value calculation, remember we can go to our stock terminal, and again, people are using Mara, people doing research on Mara and Algo Flow and all that stuff. That's really cool. To do the intrinsic value, we can go ahead and pull up let's see here, some things for Clover. But what we can do is, if you don't recall from my old videos, we've done the analysis for Clover in regards to the free cash flow, and their first quarter was 25 million. And their second quarter was around 44 million. A good, just very quickly, if for folks that can't afford, let's go to basic. I like it. For folks that can't afford the stock terminal, I understand it's expensive. You can find. Wait, let me go to the basic. I don't know how to use this new. Hold on. That's weird. It won't let me. Okay, hold on. I'm going to have to find the financials here. So you go to financials, you go to quarterly. Now, unfortunately, they only give you 2 years of data. If you want to get the whole thing, they charge you $40 a month. And that's just the financials. We offer way more than that. You can see that it's bullshit, right? They don't give you this is ridiculous, right? And we have offer lifetime access, but again, they don't give you a lot of information on the free one. But we're since we're just looking at the most recent, we can go to cash flow, look at the quarterly, and you can see how Q1 we got 25 million here, and we got 44 million. So what we can do is we could just go to our intrinsic value and say, 44. We could just go here, honestly. 44 plus 25, you could see right here, is 69 million, right? So we go to 69 million up here. We type 69, and we go 10 years into the future, and we're going to grow them at 11%, which is their most recent growth rate. And we're going to go ahead, and we're assuming they're going to grow only 69 million in free cash flow. We're assuming their free cash flow is going to be $0 for Q3 and $0 for Q4, which you and I both know that's not going to happen, right? But we're going to go and do 496. And would you look at that, right? Let me just zoom in real quick. We see a bull case in green of $3.40, which I told you kind of that's going to be the really high resistance level. We went above that, right? In terms, especially on that pre-market. And we're going to see a base level of $2.47. So you can think of these as support and resistance, but a more of a fundamentally ingrained support and resistance, okay? And you can see now, let's go back here, and let's go to that hour chart. You can see now we're approaching near the base case, right? We went up to almost to the bull case, a little higher, of course, and we're getting down to that base case, right? And you can see we're almost basically touching that 200-day simple moving average, even though you could start to see, it revolve, right? So you can see these are normal ebbs and flows in the market. You need this RSI to reset on the short-term basis for the hour chart, okay? But again, I'm more of a long-term investor. I like to look at the quarterly, right? And we can get into specifics on when to go ahead and buy and sell. Again, all my buys have been done, right? I've been buying at 60 cents, 70 cents, 80 cents, 90 cents. My buys have been concentrated there. So I am chilling right now, right? I am doing obviously cash secured puts and covered calls. The cash secured puts that convert to covered calls kind of obviously increase my average because I'm using them on one of the accounts. But again, that's a falsified average because I'm not selling my original shares, right? I'm just basically using FU money to generate anywhere between a 7 to 20% return on the monthly basis by just doing nothing. Right, which is what we teach for the options phase 3 analysis of the mastering and bundle course. Now, so again, from the long-term perspective, you could see, I mean, it's not rocket science, right? The stock went down and now it's about to go up. Obviously, there's going to be up and down. Again, this is the quarterly. All right. The war zone is here. The war zone is going to be up and down, left and right, 5 and 5 and 4 and 6 and 3, blah, 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 blah. It's going to go up and down on the minute chart, right? And the 5-minute chart, it's just, right? It's going to go up and down, right? The point is, yes, you can go ahead and concentrate your buys and you can say, okay, we're getting some support here. And it makes sense because the stock now is trading anywhere between the base case and bull case. And I told you it's responsive. So all we got to do now is we got to wait until the next earnings report where we get another quarterly earnings report, which will give us free cash flow. Hopefully it's positive. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to put it here. Okay. We're going to put it here. And that's going to change the value of the company. Now, let's say, for example, it can't grow 44 million for the next, quarters. Let's say it's going to only do 25 million plus 25 million, right? And we'll add the 69 million. So we'll make it simple. So 25 for Q1, 40, what was it? 44, whatever, 44 for Q2, and 25 for Q3, and 25 for something like this for Q4. And let's say that already involves a deduction of ACO payment because again, it could be, 44 million, right? So let's go ahead and give it 119 million, right? So, or we could just say 69 plus 25 million will get you 94 million. Just forget Q4. We'll just use Q3. So, add 25, you got 94 million. So then all of a sudden the stocks is going to jump again. Now the base is going to be $3.30 and I can't speak, $3.37 and a bull case of $4.64. So you can see how it's a responsive company now in terms of the intrinsic value. Now the intrinsic value is very accurate, which is why now, people are purchasing our mastering and bundle. They're realizing, hey man, this actually works. This software and this platform works, right? we have so many millionaires now on our platform, and we are kicking ass, right? So again, just for purposes of accuracy, we're just going to say 69 million because that's what it's going at right now, right? Yeah, we see. So again, anywhere between base case of 247 to bull case. Now again, could it go down to $2? Maybe, but remember, Vivek bought at 186, so I doubt that's going to go down that low, right? So you could see, again, I'm a long-term investor. You can look at this from the short-term perspective and say, okay, up and down, up and down. And right now we're ready to curve back up from the MACD. You can see the MACD is about to curve up here. But again, who cares about the short term? I care about the long term because again, I did all my buying. People are buying right now is because they didn't buy when it was under $1. Okay, they're buying now because they don't want to miss out, right? But people like us that did the hard work, that did the intrinsic value calculations, which you can see over 600 videos that we posted on the intrinsic value calculation, our stock trades website, and all the people on our stock terminal, we're just basically having fun right now and riding this. And some of us are just doing FU money, right? And some of us are just going to be day trading this, or we can go ahead and utilize this and buy now because it's about to basically reflect back up. Okay, you could see from the hour charts, right? The day chart still has some time, but you can see it's been oscillating from this RSI. But from the long-term perspective, we are about to curve up. From the long-term perspective, from the quarterly perspective, we are ready to rumble. I mean, look how sexy this is. This is holy shit, guys. This looks really good. Okay, all right, let's go ahead. And let's look at the comments real quick here. Hello, Al. In my previous video, you said you're only going to record once a month. I'm hoping you keep weekly. It's kind of tough. It's kind of tough. But all my analysis, and if I were to say something, is going to be on our stock terminal. That's going to be I'm going to be active in. Healthy pullback this week, in my opinion. Looking exactly healthy pullback. Relax. Exactly. CLOV down 34. Over 8 days, it's a falling knife. Get out while you can. Buy back in 184. Obviously, Ken, you're joking around. Obviously you sold at $1.44, and you want the stock to go down because you want to get back in, right? And I get that, right? And you take it out, how it is. I don't know if it's going to fall back down at a price where the insider bought. I'm not too sure. If it did, holy shit, that's like great, right? I'm adding on every dip. I bought a lot under 80 cents. This is a blessing. Absolutely. And, brilliant. You've been with us for a long time. Al, don't forget. Vivek, yeah. Yes. Vivek last buy was 188 and we've gapped up to 2 exactly, right? So I doubt that's going to go down to 180, right? I bought before and still buying. Can't get enough. Join up with the whole bundle. Anything under 3 is a steal. Hey, Greg, I'm happy that you joined our stock terminal and mastering lifetime access course. You did the bundle. Welcome to the family. And you could see, this is the real deal, right? This is not some Fugazi. Yes, Wall Street can give Fugazi, but we're hitting a Warren Buffett type of approach of an educational perspective. And I think we've done a good job, right? Averaging up. I'm totally with you, Patrick. I bought below $1, but not enough. I'll be buying more if it comes close to my average. Again, remember, guys, other people are looking at this right now and they're like, shit, this is a blessing, right? The people that are buying and selling this right now are like day traders, and some of them that basically don't understand fundamentals or whatnot. They're just like, some neighbor told them to buy and they're just basically selling, you know what I mean? So they don't really understand. So this, there's going to be a lot of buying pressure. And we've seen that on the level 2 trading, as you can see here. Do you think the $2 gap has to be, it would be nice that we can be filled. That'd be great. Glad to be here. Great. I'm so happy to have you here. You know what I mean? We're getting people that are physicians, surgeons, MBAers, CFAers, chartered financial analysts that work on Wall Street. We're getting CPAs. We're getting pilots that, drive commercial airline planes. We're getting lawyers. We're getting all these different folks. And again, you don't have to be like some high privileged job, to get into this. We have people that are construction workers, people that, work in, we even have a freaking maid that is using our platform. I mean, come on, right? We like to take you from zero to hero, right? And that's the whole point, right? It's to show you what's missing from this life. You've ever wondered why the rich get richer? You've ever wondered how these people can afford these going out or these multi-million-dollar homes? Well, this is it. This is it. Okay, this is it. All right, and you could take it from me. Look at my life. Look at where I came from. Right, I'm balling now. Right, so and the whole point is I want all of you to ball with me. Right, as we rise, we take others with us. Right. Um, Ken has the game plan all figured out. I'm going to have to get his platform. I enjoy the chatter on the terminal. I learn things from different walks of life. Oh, billionaire chimp, you got it. You just reminded me. Yes, my friend. Yes. Okay. A shout out to our friend here, B Rad Cool. This is his face. He is a monster. I really think he looks like this in person, right? Uh, um, and he went ahead and he posted this again. If you guys want to access, again, we have research up the booty up on our stock terminal, right? He says everything is fine. You could see this mega microphone, and you could see it's coming right here and right on this line here, which is the $2.62, which again fits right in line, plus or minus, from our base case, right? And you can see this mega microphone, up and down that we were supposed to see. And again, let's let you know this thing's above $10, where this line is going, right? So again, our platform is legit. Again, I've like, people spend like 6 years, PhD and all this, I have, this is like, I put my heart and soul into this platform, right? And, I'm trying to build this big community. And I feel like, honestly, people that are in here, I'm not the only one that thinks that we're like a family, right? And you could see, like, this is, just talk to anyone who gets the platform. This is not some bullshit, right? This is legit shit, right? Legit shit, right? We go legit shit trades. Excuse my language, right? But take advantage. This will be expiring soon, because prices are expensive. This data is expensive, and they keep raising the goddamn data every year. It just got an increase last 6 months ago. So it keeps going up. So take advantage of the SaaS deal. Again, lifetime access to data. I mean, you go find me a place that does that, right? And the proof is in the pudding, right? Look at Enphase, right? Look at Clover. Look at Palantir. Look at our SoFi analysis, right? Right. The data. I mean, I if you need more data, then I don't think you'll ever be satisfied, right? Brilliant. I love you, man. We're all in this together, and I really am happy of the community we have. I mean, seriously, like we're building things. And I was speaking about, building things. I was at Memphis, Tennessee, neurosurgery. And I was just, I'm trying to create a program there to bring in, because again, there's a lot of crime in Memphis, Tennessee. There's a lot of shootings and whatever and all this stuff. And the biggest thing to solve this is you got to go to the children. You got to go to them before they go gang bang and shoot and everything. You got to go to the children. And I want to build a program to, bring them to the hospital, to show them, they too can become neurosurgeons. So the Department of Neurosurgery there expressed some love for this idea, which I'm very grateful and honored and happy. And it's funny, because I was like praying to God. I have this thing where we all talk to God, right? And I was like, God, can you please give me a sign? Like, tell me I'm on the right track. Am I like, I have a lot of programs I'm building. Am I on the right track here, right? Because I want to bring Ben Carson in, because Ben Carson is big on urban development in the previous Trump administration and everything like this. And obviously he's a neurosurgeon, and he's also African American. So this, I mean, it just fits the bill, right? It just fits it so well. So I like kind of prayed to God. I was like, God, if I'm on the right track or not. So anyway, fast forward, I'm in my DC sub internship now. I'm renting a house on Airbnb, right? And the lady I'm renting to, she tells me, what do you do? I'm like, oh, I'm a medical student. I do neurosurgery sub-internship. Oh my God. My son is a neurosurgeon. He trained at Hopkins. I'm like, oh, wow. I was able to meet him and everything. He was on vacation to go see his mom. It's like, holy crap. Small world. His son's a neurosurgeon. That's a big deal. So check this out. So I go, again, I'm renting out the little space, right? And I'm walking around, and I just see a picture of Ben Carson. And I see this thing. I said, dear, Dr. blah, 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 or, he's called my first name, I love you a lot, and all these great things. I would never have been a good person if it wasn't, apparently, because her son trained at Johns Hopkins, right? Her son trained with Ben Carson. Holy shit. And I'm trying to like get in contact with Ben Carson. I already know a connection from my home institution because we hired a pediatric neurosurgeon who also trained with Ben Carson. But holy shit, here it is. I got Ben Carson's picture that's signed with a beautiful note from him to his co-resident. So anyway, we got the contact information and we're going to get in contact with Ben Carson. The point is holy shit, is God real? Holy crap. You know what I mean? Holy shit. Right? So we're doing God's work, guys. You know what I mean? We're doing God's work. Right? You know, we're getting, in the beginning when I built this platform, oh, I got so much resistance. They're like, what the hell are you doing, Al? No, we're doing God's work, right? We're doing God's work, right? Because nobody's doing this. Well, where's Nancy Pelosi, right? Where are you, right? You're day trading and all this other stuff you're with your husband. If you seriously care about the poor, where are you, right? Where the hell are you, right? And you know, and also, you know, shame on Republicans too for not teaching too. I mean, I don't want to put like Democrats under the bus here. Also, Republicans too. Shame on both of you. You guys need to teach this stuff. Okay. Anywho, I love you, Al. Thank you so much for what you do for us. Hey, man, I appreciate you. Right. I appreciate all of you guys. Again, at the end of the day, yes, we make all this money, all the zeros and everything like that. At the end of the day, if you're going to die tomorrow, what's it matter? None of this shit matters, right? At the end of the day, it's what you do with your life. My hope is you'll have some money that you'll be able to take care of your wives and your kids and be able to give them the life that they deserve. And hopefully, if it doesn't ask a lot, you might be able to have some time to go to church, right? With all your fucking money that's going to be printing and actually give some time to God, right? So you know, hopefully with that, you be, excuse my language here, you know, I'm cursing here. You know, my hope is you know, we have enough time doing what we love, right? Because we can't take nothing with us. So might as well, you know, if you know, like the statement people say, you know, life is like a chocolate cake, you know, enjoy it, right? Well, sometimes it's hard to enjoy when you're working 2 jobs trying to support your family and you don't even have time to breathe, take a deep breath. People do that. It's sad. Okay. Love the laughs after you read that. Oh, hell yeah. I know. What's causing the pullback? Again, watch the middle of the video or the beginning of the video. We talked about it. Educating yourself is never a waste of money. Greg, you hit it on the knob. Warren Buffett said the best education you can make is in yourself. In fact, we have one at the gym I go to, one of the individuals said, you know, I got $500. How can I invest right now to make some money? I'm like, listen, man, listen. You can go ahead and invest in the stock in 10x and you're going to make like what, you know, nothing, right? You know, like 500 times 10 is you're going to make $5,000. Yeah. You know, it's something, but it's not life-changing money, right? You know, and then finding a 10 bagger like that and 500 is just the best thing to do is invest in yourself. That'll yield the most. Okay. Anywho, there it is. So for end of the week, down 1,800. No, yeah. So log on our platform, do the Monte Carlo sequence simulation. We went ahead and do it here really quickly so you can see this is the machine learning algorithm that goes 30 days. We could go ahead and hit up Monte Carlo real quick and then go ahead and do Clove real quick here. And Algo Flow, I think is okay, so it's consolidating now. So the Monte Carlo is consolidating. So there's that. So there's some consolidation right now. It's analyzing. So give it some time. Hit it up again tomorrow, and we'll see an updated analyzation here. Not going anywhere. The not teaching of the realities of the economy is on purpose on both sides. Can't have everyone being financially literate. Exactly. Because then then nobody wants to work. No one, because think about it. In order for Chipotle stock to go up, we need to have workers making the burritos so we can sell the burritos, so we can get a net revenue, so we can get a net income, which then translates to free cash flow, which we can calculate our intrinsic value calculation so we can make money. Right? We have to have baristas to make the coffee so we can sell the coffee and make money. Right? It's sad. So the question you have to ask yourself is, where do you want to be? Do you want to be the worker or do you want to be the investor? Okay. Again, this is mind opening. There's a lot of philosophy in here. Right? You got to choose what you want to do. And it's sad because you're right. You're right. Do you want everyone to be an investor? I guess not, right? Because think about it. What happens if everyone's an investor? You think Clover Health is going to have somebody pick up the phone and say, hey, welcome to Clover Health. How can I help you? No, of course not. We need to have workers, right? So again, you know, it sucks. But again, the people that are here watching, you guys are ahead of the game, right? You just want to do puts on it. I'm not too sure. I mean, I do both cash. Again, I have my long-term large stockpile. I'm not touching that. but I'm going back and forth between covered calls and cash secured puts. They want you dumbing into debt. Yeah, exactly. That's what they want, right? It's so sad. They want you chirping at that wheel. They want you that freaking hamster race. They want you to compete with your neighbor and hurt your neighbor, which goes against the Bible, right? And just kind of go to this little race. Oh, I got the car, he got the car, and all this bull crap, right? Again, I hate to say this, because it kind of brings, but it's really true. If you guys want to fight the matrix and literally get out of this cycle of crap, this is our platform does that. And if you don't believe me, look at my life. My life is a testament of that, right? So, and I use my product. I go up here, so I have my own terminal. No one has access to this, just me. So I don't bother them. You know what I mean? Sometimes I go down here, right? Because I'm lazy to go all the way up, from the Clover chat, So yeah, and we have our own AI here. You know what I mean? If you have like what is this? What is a Monte Carlo sequence? You can ask it anything. Heck, you can ask it, what should I make for dinner tonight? I have this and this and this and this and this in the fridge. Let's try it out. Let's see. Let's see. So I have some carrots, some chicken, and some various spices, and some potatoes. Can you give me some really good recipes I can make in less than 30 minutes? I mean, it's not all about Al Stock Trades. It can be Al Cook. It can be an Al's cooking channel if you want, right? So it's thinking right now, trying to figure out what it wants to make, and there it is. You got 3 ingredients here. Look at this. You even have your own chef here at Al Stock Trades, right? There it is. You got your chicken breasts and thighs, instructions, prep the chicken. Yada yada. The only thing is it can't cook it for you, right? The point is, we built a platform that'll take you from zero to hero. Okay. And the beautiful part is the platform is still in beta access. We're not even done yet. Right. So anywho, that's all I have for you guys. Let me just make sure that's all I have. That's all I have. Yeah, that's all I have. All right. I was never into stocks before, but my good friend made me check out your profile years ago. Al, I read your story. It changed my views on everything. I appreciate you. Yeah. I'm just a weird aberration that happened. Bad family circumstances, but what doesn't kill you make you stronger. I'm good at math. I studied every billionaire that exists, and I found that 40% of them follow Benjamin Graham. And I was like, oh shit, okay, I guess this is the way, right? And there it is, done. Peter Lynch, exactly. So Peter Lynch talked about diversification is shit, so focus on a couple of tame bangers. And he talked about the ebbs and flows. Things go up and down. Up. We talked to we didn't mention Peter Lynch, but his philosophy is pretty much from this video, right? That's kind of where it comes from. Either I was done buying, but they keep opening up the door to buy more. Exactly. Does Ken have a final remarks before the live? No, I think I think Ken has gone to work at Humana. That's it. He's a Humana guy. I'm just kidding. He's watching a Clover channel and he invests in Humana. I mean, I get it. You're trying to hedge, but damn, that was a bad hedge, bro. But it's okay. We love you, right? We love you. It's fine. I like to mess around, guys. But yeah, guys, that's all I have for you. I love each and every one of you. Our platform is legit. We put God first. And again, I respond, whenever I go to the bathroom and I have some time to myself, I'll take my phone out and I'm like, okay, how can I help my people on this platform? Right. Again, you guys see me. I go to the gym. I turn on the live whenever I have time to talk to you. I value each and every one of you. I'm not trying to be a neurosurgeon just to save lives, I am trying to make a difference. All right. When I die, I want my life to represent an ideology. Right. So we're going to do a lot of changes. We're going to do a lot, and we're going to basically push out this American dream further, just like how this country and God has given me just such a beautiful American dream. We're going to go ahead and make sure we pass on this beautiful baton to the next generation, right? God bless each and every one of you. I'll see you in the next one. Okay, I'm going to get back to studying because I got a lot of work to do, and then OR this week and taking care of I mean, what more do I want from life, right? I'm taking care of people like this is it. I'm so happy, right? God bless all of you.